by degenerates. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Chris, holding down the fort. Ty is MIA, but that's okay, because we love you guys anyways. So welcome to episode 171. Doing it live. What's happening, everybody? You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence, and hey, it's your boy. It's Chris Davis, and we're coming to you live from Davis Studios, North St. Louis, hanging out. I got my main man, Ryan Schweitzer, here with me, guesting, holding it down. What's happening, brother? Thanks for being
What's
here.
up, cool cats and party people? You know, we're here, we're queer.
But
sure, well, yeah.
But you know what, man? Love and respect for everybody. Hey, happy Pride Month. This was recorded in February?
June is Pride Month.
Fuck. We're coming to you June 25.
Mm-hmm.
Pride coming early. Yo.
You should have pride all day, every day for who you are.
Absolutely.
100.
You know what? In fact, the St. Louis History Museum has a pretty cool LGBTQ STL exhibit going on right now at the Missouri History Museum in Forest Park, St. Louis. I recommend everybody go check it out.
Shout out.
It's thoroughly enlightening. It's a good time. Dr. Evil and I went on Sunday. We got cultured. Learned some history. Had a good time. I do enjoy the free public facilities we got here in Forest Park, St. Louis. And
some of the best.
Some of the best. You need a free date. Do that and then take them to a comedy show afterwards, because we fully support the local comedy scene out here in St. Louis too. What's happening, guys? I don't have Ty today, so it's going to be an episode. Stuff is going to happen. It's going to be a little off kilter. And I can neither. I don't know how to say this. Should I say it?
Say it.
Dr. Evil, should I say it?
Live your truth.
Live my truth. Have pride in who you are.
Exactly.
Right?
Have pride in who you are.
I took
dude.
50 milligrams before we recorded this, so it's going. We're going to be on another level tonight, and
well, okay, you say another level. Let me get there.
Yeah, feel free to, man. You're my cannabis expert, connoisseur, entrepreneur in all things cannabis. How is the cannabis industry right now?
Cannabis industry, dude. Cannabis business is booming. Dude, we're, company's doing well. We're doing well. Everything's going good, dude. It's crazy. Everybody's getting grows that are like pretty good for the most part, and then some of the big grows are maybe not doing big grow things, if you know.
Having less quality.
Well, I didn't,
I don't want to say. I don't want to put words in.
Well, because not necessarily quality overall has dropped, but quality on certain items has dropped in certain regards.
What kind of item? We talking flour? We
We
talking
talking
concentrate?
flour.
Sorry if you don't know about weed stuff. Now
We-
you're learning. We're learning.
We learn.
We learning.
We
And this
learn
is
and
the
we
guy
grow.
we're learning
The
from.
more you know. Yeah. Flour right now. You know, we just got out of winter. We just had a bunch of rain. I'm at the point where, you know, I'm real specific about who I pick from, and you know that privately, but you know,
Yeah, you can't be downing
No,
people.
no,
It'd be like if I was
I'm
out
not
here
gonna-
talking mad shit on every venue we performed at. Or
I'm
Ty
saying,
performed
and even
at. It's
and
like,
you know,
you
there's
get
a
asked
couple
back?
that I feel like Forgiven Tree would, you know, like to maybe, you know, poo on a little bit, but you know,
Doesn't mean we can stop working with them at this point. So
absolutely,
I get it. Yeah.
You know, but you know, just you know, there's a you know, with the rain and the wet comes a 4-letter word that you don't like.
Thoughts.
MOLD.
Sorry. Mold. Yeah.
No, thoughts is 6, Mike.
Yeah.
No,
thoughts is up
thoughts
there.
is
That's
like
what we want. Sorry, my mind is drifting. My mind drifts a little during these episodes without Ty. Apologies. No, Ty will agree with me. My mind.
Ty is the anchor, dude.
We love you, Ty. I'm sorry he could. He was trying to be here. He wanted to see you too. You know
Damn.
what I mean?
It's been so long since I've actually seen Ty. I feel like you get me just so there's a fat man hanging around.
You're holding the weight of this ship in place.
You calling me fat, Chris?
No, I'm not. I'm saying you're vital, mechanical.
Big boned.
My mom always said I was big boned. I know that was just because she gave me
Bones
weight.
don't jiggle,
Bro.
Mom.
They don't. Deformities. That ain't one, Mom. Please don't. And also, hey, Mom, I love you, Terry. I do think she gave me a lot of meatloaf growing up. So I'm just, and I love meatloaf.
Meatloaf is
I'd
a
go in for
classic
seconds and
Midwest
thirds.
dish.
That's why I was a chunky kid.
Yup.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly should hop on a scale sometime. I bet it's great. I bet I'm looking great. It's probably not great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to eat more in the mornings and shit. I'm trying to. Hey, shout out. Those
Shout out.
cinnamon bars. They're pretty fucking good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Hell yeah. Jinx.
So cannabis industry, cool.
Yeah.
It's going good. Business is booming. How is Schweitzer? How you doing, man?
Oh shit. Schweitzer is like pretty good, dude.
I loved it.
Dude,
Papa loves it
he's
here.
doing well. You know, he's getting in touch with himself a little, you know.
So you're touching yourself. No,
I
I'm
mean,
playing. Okay. So you get in touch with you.
all men
Sure. Sure.
touch themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No judgment.
no judgment. Be proud of who you are.
Wait, Brian. This is a weird episode. Ty's tuned out by now, but we're with it, dude. We represent everybody on this podcast.
Absolutely. Squad, gang, you know.
Hey,
You ride with who
Ladies.
you ride with.
if you are a female comedian and you hear about this podcast, we'd love to have you on. Write the show. Write to the Instagram or Facebook. We'll have you on in a non-threatening way. Dr. Evil's a lady too. It's a pretty safe environment here. We got kittens. They are not on the podcast
And not
currently
the
because they
titty
are
kind of
free roaming
kittens.
kittens now, which is great. They're old enough and big enough, and they're all getting along. It's so good.
Fuck yeah.
It's great.
Hell yeah.
I keep getting off subject. I love you. I'm glad you're doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Schweitzer's doing great. You know, turns out therapy pretty helpful. Who would have thought about that, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, he's doing good.
Hell yeah, man.
Cannabis is good. Schweitzer's good. How's Chris Davis?
You know?
Show me Chris Davis thoughts. Give me Chris Davis thoughts right now.
So the show was canceled. The very first popular demand show that, bro, we worked our butts off last week. Dr. Evil will tell you. You know, we had extra rehearsals. Through a 4-5 day deluge of rain, we were doing extra rehearsals, running equipment. I even made an extra trip the night before Friday night to go over to Adams to grab extra equipment so he'd have room to take people. Show canceled. The winery got flooded. Like the venue itself. Damn. I think they said verbatim, there's a single road. The road to the winery flooded out. It's impassable. We can't even get there. No show. I was like,
no show. Fuck.
So in the future, contracts 24-hour, you know.
Yeah, 24-hour cancellation fee. I feel like every service has a fee like that.
That was
Why
tough.
not concerts?
That's
Shows
tough.
ought to.
So, yeah, I have to pay for ticket insurance, and we go to fucking the casino and theater and stuff, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not have, like, show insurance and be like, yo, if you cancel for some fuck shit, or we can't get to you for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, you know, it's kind of a wonk.
Our comedy fans are like, what the fuck happened to this podcast right now? That's okay, and that's all right. Your Dr. Evil's pulling the down the
Dr.
I's,
Evil behind the scenes,
crossing the T's, taking care of us. That's for real. Shout out Dr. Evil. But that being said, show was canceled. It was a fucking bummer. Nobody got paid. And I'm honestly glad Ty's not here because he'd just be bummed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that sucked. What else is up with Chris? Betty's Promise got a house show. The only thing that's keeping Chris from a depressive spiral is we got another show with Betty's Promise this upcoming Saturday. It's a house show. So, I mean, it's only canceling if Chris cancels, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, and everybody would be
everybody
crossing
your fingers. You think people would be upset? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe a little bit. You know, I would be upset.
Yeah, you did move shit around.
I moved
actually
shit
put
around,
work in.
Yeah.
You're planning on helping with the barbecue. Shout out you. You're a fucking savage. You know what I mean?
I do.
So yeah, okay. I'll try not to cancel it. God willing, everybody shows up. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a great time. Betty's Promise.
Yeah.
Sounding awesome. Dan's doing great on drums.
Hell yeah.
I put a lot of planning into
into the show, and
it's going to be good.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, what else do I got? Outside of that, Chris is doing. Getting into lawn season, getting busy in the mornings. Everybody needs something from Mr. Chris. Yeah, that's all right. Keeps me busy and gives me some money, but Chris is like wondering about the future. Like, goddamn, it would be awesome to not do that. You know what I mean? So I'm just, you know, the more I do it, the harder I work. And I do enjoy. I still love running around, being my own boss. That's the big thing. Who does it? Who doesn't dream of being their own boss, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
being your own boss would be rad.
If being your own boss could get you like health insurance and millions of dollars and this and that, you know what? It could.
Yeah.
Maybe Chris just got to put in more work. Chris goes through the existential dread on the daily, and that 50 milligrams be working his ass off right now.
Yeah, the existential dread sucks.
It happens, dude. Gets the best of us, even Chris. And that's why, just like Schweitzer said, therapy's okay. Take care of yourselves, guys. Be
100.
Be proud.
100.
Should we talk some comedy? Our comedy fans are like, fuck
yeah. I mean,
shit.
Sure. There is something I want to say to you though. Like, think about it. Like, change your perspective, right? Like, oh, you're worrying about the future, but
worry about the past.
No, don't worry about the past, because there is no past. There's kind of just like only now, and then
right?
it's just now a couple of minutes from now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be now.
Later too, man. Yeah.
Yeah. There's kind of no. There is no later if you think about it wrong, I guess.
We should totally. Neil deGrasse Tyson been doing the rounds on the podcast. So we should totally have him on here for this.
Oh, Neil D would definitely
not fuck with me, dude.
I don't think either. Now we're smart individuals. I don't think we're
he'd like you. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Let's take a poll. We'll shoot the poll out to Instagram.
Tag Neil deGrasse Tyson in the comments.
Do you think Neil deGrasse Tyson would fuck with the Comedy by Coincidence team? Go for it. Probably not. Do you think he would fuck with the Comedy by Coincidence guests? Probably
maybe
not. What else we got going on? Any comedy podcasts you've been listening to lately? I know you've been changing it up lately on what you're listening to.
No,
never mind.
No,
blatant lie.
Because I have changed it up because I've stopped listening to the ones I've been listening to.
Okay.
And if you want me to throw shade, I will. But,
do it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's get the
I
goss.
stopped listening to Bert.
Okay.
Because Bert is he's Flanderized himself to the machine and fat cheeky. Tee-hee.
Bert.
Bert. I don't give a fuck if he's going through it. Gotta figure his shit out, dog. And go back to Bert being funny. Because you're just doing the same shit over and over again. Unoriginal. Next. I was listening to Joe Rogan for a minute. Stop that, because he's weird, bald, crazy. Bro,
he possibly relate too.
Honestly, dude, he just has like fucking billionaires on and dudes who fight and then weirdos.
Okay.
But
I'm trying not to.
Theo Vaughn, bro.
Yeah, love Theo.
I love Theo.
Yeah, especially when he got really political.
When he got, I watched his full interviews with J.D. Vance, Bernie, all that shit.
Our problem.
It was great. But fucking
political shit.
God damn, he's just, it's the same thing as Bert. He's just kind of boiled his shit down to the, oh, now shucks, and here's some weird story. We used to tickle a pig with a fart sack.
Yeah, he does have to kind of an algorithm on.
Yeah. He's very like formulaic. And
okay. But you've said all the like really big comedians. Are there any like newer comedians or lower level ones that you're starting to get into, or different podcasts you're listening to?
I've been getting into this guy a little bit, Ron Funches.
Yeah, I love. He's
African
American gentleman,
big guy,
big dude. Yeah, really sweet voice.
Voice. Some, his older stuff where he talks like this a little bit, but slower, But that sort of, but in a
that vibes with you. I get you. Ron Funches is great, dude.
It's great. Tremendous. He's got some cool stories and he's got some good jokes. I've been really liking his stuff.
I've been listening to a lot of Tim Butterly.
Ooh.
I don't know. He's a guy from Philly with a mustache.
No
likes
idea.
his video games. Married. Him and his girl do a podcast called Metal Girl Solid, where he makes his wife play Metal Gear Solid. And it's terrible. It's exactly like that. Here we go. It's been fun.
Okay. Metal Girl Solid.
Then he's got a podcast. I think it's called The Tim Butterly Show, straight up. But
Word.
it's pretty good.
Word.
He started just doing it outside in the park during the snow when nobody was at the parks.
Yeah.
I think it got enough response. They've been doing it out just like in. I don't mind it. Some people hate the like air sounds and wind sounds. I get to it if it's gonna blow up your fucking car speaker because you're listening really loud or whatever. But
yeah,
I thought they were cool, so it's kind of cool. He's funny as fuck.
All right, word.
I think he was the mastermind behind having Dan Soder, who can do the perfect Dave Chappelle impression.
Yeah.
Called the Fox Reporter as Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Tremendous. It was like a 3-way call. The Fox Reporter didn't know. You need to check this shit out. You should look up Dave Chappelle, Fox Reporter. You good. You're in. You'll see it. Legion of Skanks clip. Go for it. Harlan Williams is pretty cool too. And you know what? If there's one person who can take down, oh man, what's his name? I can't believe I'm blanking. Kill Tony.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
No. Yeah, I know Tony Hinchcliffe. I'm sorry. The African American gentleman who's like a regular, who's big.
Is that Cam Morgan or no? That's.
God damn. Ty would kill me right now.
I know who you're talking about.
I know him. I've watched him so many times.
I feel like
this has no reflection on his dude.
Yeah,
I watch his podcast where he's fishing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got an awesome podcast where he fishes with other comedians. It's tight. Actually, that's the one that should be shouted out.
That guy.
What? David Lucas. Harlan Lucas.
Yeah.
Harlan Williams shreds David Lucas when it comes to roasting. It's tremendous. Check those out. Worthwhile. Wow, that was small return.
That was around
a
lot. Yeah.
Fuck me.
You know, at least we laugh when we do these, you know.
That is, you know. I like to think that people enjoy them. I mean, your last episode got like over 70 views, which is pretty big numbers for us.
You're a national treasure.
You're a treasure, dude. Yeah. When we get over 100, I feel special.
Yeah. Honestly, I would feel pretty special with 100 views on something like, you know, I created. That would be like, wow. 100 motherfuckers with bad taste saw this.
We love you guys. You guys have great taste. That's why you're here. That's why we're doing this. I'll tell you what, man. I love Legion of Skanks. I used to really like Big J. I mean, shit, dude. You've seen him multiple times with me now? Right?
I think I've seen him twice with you now.
And I've seen him like 4 times, maybe 5 in total. I think he committed a hate crime and talked about it on last podcast, bro. Honestly, I can't. I'm not looking at him the same. Like, it's not.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not.
Oh no.
It's not okay.
No.
So like.
No.
I think
hate crimes. Never
somebody.
Okay.
No, it's not really a hate crime.
Totally okay.
He didn't describe it as a hate crime. You be the judge. Tell me what you think here. That's how I was interpreting it. I'm just having trouble looking at him the same. But, like, okay. This is how he explains it. I'm going to try to tell how he does so you guys can be the judge here. But he's like, so I'm in my car. I have an expensive car. I give a shit about my car. It's one of the few things I fucking own. Guy hits my mirror, and instead of stopping, he drives off. So I fucking tail him. I catch up to him, and he comes stop at a light in front of me. I get out of my car and walk up to his fucking driver's window, and they get into it. And, like, the guy's snotty back to him, like, well, why were you fucking parked there? You know, kind of thing. And Big J hawks a fucking loogie at him in his face.
Oh, that's just foul.
No, that is foul. You know, that's terrible. That ain't right. You know?
That ain't right.
That's assault in most
that's,
states.
Yeah. I feel like that's assault no matter where you at.
You know, and the guy got out of his car, and they kept mouthing at each other and going at it. But it's evident that the guy isn't going to start anything. He's not going to throw a punch. Like, he's not going to start a fight. So Jay goes back to his car, and the guy follows him. And Jay gets in the car, and the guy keeps yelling at him, but he's like kind of like acting like he's gonna hawk a loogie. Oh, you like fucking hawking loogies at people? And Jay just rolls his window up, and the guy spits on his window, and he goes and gets in his car, but the guy just stays there. Like, he doesn't take off, and the light's green. He doesn't move.
Oh shit.
Jay's like, what the fuck am I gonna? There's nobody behind him, so he just, after like 2 or 3 minutes, backs down the street, and the guy takes off. Like, he waited for Jay to like back all the way fucking down the street to try to make a turn.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
To fucking take off.
God damn.
So technically, I guess they both took off from the scene of a crime.
And like they both committed
it's
several crimes in that.
It's also New York. The
interaction.
police aren't coming for that. You know what I
fuck
mean?
no. They got like
You
actual
make a
shit
report,
to deal with.
I guess, if he calls.
Yeah,
them,
like they'd maybe take.
but that's fucked
They'd
up.
maybe be like, don't do that again and cite him. But like, or like, honestly, if it was real snotty and gross, dude could be like, yeah, that is like full up battery assault, depending on how New York files their shit. I don't know how they do it, but
you know what I left out?
like that is a crime.
You gave
left
the
out that
argument
makes it a
against
fucking
hate
hard crime.
Did you give
I-
the
I-
argument
I-
for?
No,
Okay.
this is for a hate crime. This is like
The thing he only mentioned once and just blasted over it. I think he said it when he like walked up to his window. It was a Jamaican guy with a turban on and blasting reggae music and smoking.
yeah.
But I don't even think he said all that. He just said it was a really dark Jamaican guy.
He also made very certain to mention I wasn't registering faces or I wasn't seeing faces or something like that.
Well,
I didn't register the color of his skin or something, you know.
yeah, and like, you know, I feel like in Big J's situation, you just don't say anything like, oh, I don't see you. It's like you say one's like this black guy just to describe him, and then like you move on. 'Cause like I personally think that's for sure a crime.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
dude.
think it's necessarily a hate crime.
Right.
'Cause like
Yeah, it wasn't sparked by hatred
yeah, like
because of his race or anything.
yeah, 'cause of
right.
the
Okay, so not a hate crime.
yeah.
Backing off.
Well, you still foul.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
Y'all, I will end you. I know you're bigger than me. Your name's Big J. I'm scrappy.
Shit, you fight Big J. I fight Big J, bro.
You got, you know, and Ty's pretty big too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't think Ty would. He'd be pretty upset with me. So to put him in the. So you know.
With me, Big
Hey,
J.
Big J,
and
get
Ty,
your
I
shit
fight-
together. And treat Christina a little nicer. What the fuck's up with you, dude? What's up with that?
You fucking goober.
Oh, Dr. Evil's doing some work and sent me some stuff. I saw my text blowing up, and I learned not to go do that. Hey, everybody, check out my
Shout out.
You should have 4 articles. I have 2. Okay, let's start with the ones I have. Comedian Russell Brand charged with multiple accounts of rape and sexual
Saw that.
assault. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, and this has been
fucked
going
up.
on for a while, but it's
A
official.
hot minute, it's official. I think he's been like, was he was officially charged or like,
Yeah.
has he gone to like court yet? I didn't really read
The
the
offenses
article.
involve 4 women that took place between 1999 and 2005. Police said the investigation remains open and urge anyone with relevant information to contact.
Damn.
2023, right? This has been a while. British media outlets and published claims by the four women of being sexually assaulted and raped by Brand. Accusers have not been identified. The comedian, author, and get him to the Greek actor has been interviewed by police about allegations which he denies. In a video posted to X, Brand said, "I've never engaged in non-consensual activity. I pray that you can see that by looking in my eyes." You know, like a little bit. That feels like
That feels like a weird setup. Yeah.
I could see you thinking about some shoes in your head.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you know what? I'm telling the truth. Whatever he says there, I can't fucking. But
for me, I go to the Drake return diss after Not Like Us. I don't even know the name, but it's the one where he's like, "I'm not a pedophile. If I was, ask Millie." Just that's really weird. Why are you telling people to look in your eyes? I don't want to look in your eyes. Did you say that to your victims, dog?
It's pretty easy to do it into the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you do it every week, you fucking podcaster. Fucking podcasters ruining everything. What are we doing here?
Just cuts to Russell Brand, close up on a TV, just close up on the camera. Don't look into my eyes.
Brand is due to appear in London court on May 2nd. Okay, I gotta say this just because of the name. Jaswant Narwal of Britain's Crown
Bless
prosecution. Yep. Says prosecutors carefully reviewed the evidence after police investigation and allegations made in 2023, concluded that Brand should be charged with offenses including rape, sexual assault, and indecent assault. So he has been charged with them. He has not. He will appear in court to face those charges May 2nd. So we will check back in around May.
Check back in.
Okay, second one I got, Dr. Evil. Tony Hinchcliffe's controversial comedy hits Netflix. Ooh.
I saw that.
Netflix with Kill Tony specials and solo debut, which is tight. Actually, I had heard
That's
about
actually
this.
really cool.
Thank you, Dr. Evil, for bringing this to our attention. He's doing several episodes of Kill Tony on Netflix proper, which that's kind of exciting, except I don't have Netflix anymore. Boo.
Lame.
But then he's doing a solo special?
Yeah, it looked that there was going to be like maybe 2 specials and then some episodes.
3 Kill Tony specials and 1 solo stand-up hour on the platform. All filmed at Joe Rogan's Comedy Mothership.
Hell yeah. I was actually getting ready to watch one earlier today.
Which one were you about to watch? Ty's not here to give us the lowdown on comedy specials.
I couldn't tell you. In the little thumbnail, I think it was Shane Gillis Trump, Tom Segura, Joe Rogan, and then Tony.
Oh, just Kill Tony episodes kind of deal? Yeah.
Maybe just like a mashup one.
Yeah.
Where it's just like the best of episode, maybe. But either way, I was excited, and it is my plan to watch that when we part.
When you get out of here. Okay.
When we leave this afternoon or evening.
Whatever time
morning,
it is. It's
whatever
obviously
time it is.
June 2025.
Yeah, it is my birthday in a couple of days, and I'm actually really upset that you've not planned anything for me.
Happy fucking birthday.
Yeah. Thank you. God
I mean?
damn, it's about time. My birthday was yesterday, dude, and you didn't say anything.
February's Black History Month, right?
Yes.
There we go.
We've already established.
I get them flip flopped.
And we've already. Wow.
I just put that.
It
took me a little bit to put that there, but it's there. And hey, respectfully so, they get a month. You know, I think they should have given them a different month, just because. Why you gotta give them the shortest month? They deserve so much more. You know, give them the extra 3 days. You know.
That is the.
It's fucked. It's the white man keeping us down.
That is the systematic injustice at work.
Shout out to the Wasp for fucking us all. Let's see, Dr. U, what other stuff you got going on here? We'll shoot it over to you.
So, Jeff Ross, quote, spent the night in the ER with allergic reaction to ice cream.
No.
No.
Yeah, man.
I'd do it too.
Damn.
I'd do it too.
He said...
Damn, Jeff.
Damn, Jeff. I'm sorry, man. That
he
is
was performing at his, like, he was performing, and then, like, he made a quote. Afterwards, me and the band celebrated with some burrata ice cream at a restaurant down the street, courtesy of the nice owner.
I want ice cream.
It was delicious. Seriously yummy. But my lips blew up and I spent the entire night in the ER.
Rip.
And just so you can see...
You can show the camera if you want.
Oh, damn.
That was pretty fucked, though.
Yeah.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Poor Jeff Ross. You know him from all the comedy roasts. And may even know him from his specials. So.
And then the other one...
Or his TV show.
that you didn't get was that comedian Amber Ruffin was canceled for her appearance. Like, her appearance was canceled at the White House Correspondents.
Yes, and she is a African American lady comedian. And, yeah, I thought that was bullshit too.
That is bullshit.
She said it was because she began, quote, talking shit, end quote, about the Trump administration.
Yeah. Can't be, yeah. Although, as a comedian, and I think this is what Ty would say, and God bless her, and I bet she's a wonderful comedian. However, and I might even side with her politically or not, who cares, but, you gotta read the room. Gotta know how to read the room, know what audience you're performing to. I don't tell my dirtiest sex jokes at the old folks' home show I'm doing for an extra $200.
Absolutely.
No. So
No.
I don't tell my gnarliest, shittiest Trump jokes to the Trump administration's face.
No.
No, I mean,
there is a time
unless
and a
that's your
place.
ending joke the night of, you don't lead with that, You just want to get it in at the end for your own self. Yeah, I get it. Do you, but don't set it up. Don't let them know that, right?
I'm saying.
What are you doing?
Precise.
Okay, here, real quick, everybody. We were having a technical difficulty. Everybody take 2. We'll be right back. And we're back. What's happening, everybody? We're back. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty we had to address, but we were just talking comedy news. We talked Russell Brand. We talked Big J. We talked Jeff Ross. We talked about the White House Correspondents' Dinner, getting that comedian. Forgive me for forgetting her name. Got
Amber Ruffin.
Amber Ruffin. I almost said Amber Rose. I was like, that's not it. Why would you cancel that? No. But,
Yeah.
Let me see. So, comedy news. We have pretty much addressed it. Other cool new comedy specials coming out. Everybody. It's comedy special season. So, check out your favorite comedians. They probably got a special dropping pretty soon. Tony Hinchcliffe hitting Netflix. Kill Tony, all that stuff. Hey, Ty, we did a good job. We really tried.
We gave it our best.
So, do you got any dates you need to plug, bud?
No. No.
For me, dates-wise, you guys can catch us nowhere. Because Chris is hiatus as far as it shows. We have a private show with Betty's Promise, but it's invite only, bitches. You gotta be cool enough to come. Pretty much. And then Ty's dates. He did send me a list. He's got Amber on Monday next week. Hey, Amber, better be watching. 7 p.m. Beth, he said not a Latina mommy, but looking forward to it. I think Tuesday night after the open mic. Cool. Other dates, let's see. Oh, hey, I don't know why he sent me a list. They probably all don't. If they're all listening for what time their date is. Listen, he's a busy man. He's a busy man.
He's busy.
And he's trying to sell that. He's got to see what's going on. Okay, so again, I think Beth was Tuesday. Watch out. Watch out, Friday.
Watch out, Seattle.
Watch out, Seattle. He's got date night. It was a terrible bit, honestly.
It started off strong,
laughing.
and then you just
Nobody's
like,
laughing. No. Well, be on the lookout for dates with Ty near you. You'll know.
Dates with Ty coming to the App Store near you.
Honestly, that would be a great segment if we ever did a TikTok. Like if I could get him to record a fucking video, just how dates with him go. I love the guy. He's my favorite comedian.
He's just got like a little blurb before.
He's deaf, dumb,
during,
and
after.
blind. I'm sure it's an experience. It probably could. Ty, I'm taking you on a date.
You want the full
Yeah,
Thai date experience?
No,
for
honestly,
yourself?
we have gone places in public together, and it is something. I love you, buddy. It is something. You know what? And when he's driving, it's something extra special.
That sounds terrifying. Love you, Tom.
You know what? He made it from Seattle he bought a car in Seattle, and then he drove it. He drove it here from Seattle, and then drove it the rest of the way to Florida. You know what I mean?
That is like a full
That
cross
is-
country.
That's pretty impressive for a Mr. Ty Young. Good job, doggy. You don't gotta worry about him too much, you know. Let's see. Savage of the week. You're our guest. Shout out. You're a savage for being here.
Woo.
But I don't think you're a fit. I think you get to pick the savage of the week
Oh shit.
this time. You're savage of the week so many times. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It goes without saying.
And every time you have me on, you always do this, and every time I forget.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna give Savage of the Week someone who doesn't get it very often. Mr. Chris Davis.
Oh, that's
I
such a
think-
cop out. Come on, man. Use your big brain.
What?
Savage.
It was. Can I hype you up before you're just like,
Come
no,
on,
I'm
man.
not. I'm the stilly poopy head. No, get the fuck out of here.
on, man.
You're
What are
my
you doing?
Savage of the Week.
What are you doing,
You're my best friend. You're doing this stuff.
We still making
even
an episode happen
even
for
with
y'all.
that, still making the episode happen. You're still rip roaring and ready to get back out there with Popular Men, even though that first show didn't happen. You're still ready. You're doing the show with Betty's Promise. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm doing the thing.
We're doing the thing. That's right.
Savage.
Savage. Oh, you're savage too. Thanks for being here, bud.
Of course, dude. Thanks for having me.
You fucking rock.
And you roll.
Ty, we miss you. Can't wait to see you again. Viewers, thank you for being here. As always, shout out Dr. Evil for being here too. You rock.
Aw, thanks.
Keep keeping us honest, making us look good. And you guys, listen, I know times are changing. Times are tough. Shit, we're about to go into a recession, depression mode. I just feel it. Tariffs ain't great for
No.
economies. Just be true to yourselves. Look out for the ones you love. And do as much as you can to benefit and be a good person in your community. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Exactly.
Right? And if you feel like you need to do more, do more. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way you can. So, we love you guys. Mad love and respect. Happy thoughts. Make love. Make laughs. Make comedy by coincidence your favorite podcast. And subscribe and tell a friend. Mad love and respect.